This video, I wanted to talk a little bit about videos. Last week, I took a break, sort of. It's kind of just did what I usually do. I don't know. Whatever the heck I did differently, it was nice. And I did a lot of like thinking about what I talked about in this video. Now that's rebranding, because that video I wanted to set a standard for this channel, and I did a lot of like reflection on what I wanted to do with that. And I haven't like rewatched it, but I thought about like how I said that I wanted to make sure that I chose a type of content and that I would stick to it for a year, right? And this year specifically, this like kind of first year back, is a lot about really trying to do different things that you do on YouTube to like learn and to try things out and decide what works for my channel. And that was getting kind of tiring. And so I decided, let's just not do that for a week, you know? And I thought a little bit more about like, how do I want to do this? Because I don't want to just go back on that and like start doing something else. But also, at the same time, my last Kingdom Hearts video did pretty good on its own. But also, if all I did was videos like the Kingdom Hearts video, I would probably get pretty bored of making it. I think what made me so burnt out of doing all the other videos that I did that are more in line with what I said that I would do for this first year was that I was doing things that were a little too similar, and I felt like I wasn't stretching myself enough, and I feel like I wasn't learning enough, and that was the whole point of making videos like that. If I'm not learning that much from doing it, then why am I doing it in the first place? And why am I having more fun making Dr. Pilk and just drinking random drinks till there's no more drink than I am doing these things that help me grow, and trying these things that will hopefully lead to more success on the channel. And if that's the case, then shouldn't I just keep going with that? And so I think that's what was kind of going on in my head. I filmed like the last little vloggy video, feeling like I couldn't really put to words how I was feeling, but I just knew I needed to make that video because I knew I needed to make sure it was what it was, you know? Since then, I'm feeling a lot more up to the kind of content that I decided to make way back when, but I've made some pretty good ideas as to how I can up the ante on that. But when it comes to trying to do things that would lead this channel to be successful, it brings up the question of, if this gaming video does well, and if this Reddit video does well, and those aren't the videos that I've been putting the most effort into, then like, shouldn't I then just keep doing that if the whole point is to make videos about me trying the most successful things? I don't think so. And here's why. I think those videos might become more frequent, and I think I enjoy making them, and they're a way to have a more relaxing approach to making videos. But I don't think they stretch me enough and help me learn enough to where I think I could really find my footing in doing what I do. A gaming video will never push me to need to try different equipment for a video. But because I'm doing the kind of videos I'm doing now, that is a need. I need to keep thinking of these ideas of, what do I want to try next? What do I want to apply next? And what do I want to improve on next so that I can make a very fun and good video? you know? So I think I'll keep doing those kinds of videos, but they're kind of more like mid-tier content, I guess. The low tier, low effort, I already don't remember the word I used. The lower effort content are like my filler vlog videos. I want to keep doing the like more low effort filler videos cuz I think those will hopefully age well. but I mean, if you're watching this on December 27th, 2032 and nothing I've done has worked, then I guess it didn't age all that well. Now on the higher effort videos would be videos like the Now That's rebranding video, because that video was a video that I was working on for like months, or at least I had the idea for it for like months. And so a big portion of those months that I realized that I wanted to make that video as my way of coming back, I thought of like what I would want to do in it to keep it progressing well. And I hope that future videos in this category will be higher quality, because I think as it stands now, I think I've improved so much in every sense of making a video that I think I've kind of trumped that video with almost every other video I've made on the channel since then, which is great because that means I'm so much more capable than I was to do more. But I do have some really great ideas for the more higher tier of effort, and that's something I'm excited about. Now that does mean that the content is kind of all over the place, doing just all sorts of different things, and so it's kind of alienating for some people, I'm sure, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Not everybody's going to be into gaming content. Not everybody's going to be into Reddit reactions. Nobody's going to be into little vlogs that came out because I needed a video to come out that day and I had nothing prepared. But to me, that's not so much the point, because I think at the end of the day, for the most part, it won't be that bad, because my content will still be diverse enough to where there's still something for everybody, even if they're not going to check out everything. And I don't need to be the most successful person on YouTube. I don't need to be #1 or anything. I just need to be able to survive doing it. I think doing more ambitious content will be a little more possible. The more I can surround myself with people who are really passionate about this kind of thing as well, and have a genuine passion for creating videos just in general as a whole, because then they've learned things that I haven't learned, and hopefully I've learned things that they haven't, so that way hopefully I'm useful too, hopefully. And that can lead to some really good content, and hopefully some time saved from not having to do quite as much problem solving as you would need to otherwise, and you can spend all your problem solving time on other things that nobody knows how to do. That makes sense? Anyway, I don't need this video to be like a super long video or anything, but just like a kind of readdressing and I guess being a little more specific on some of the things that I established for myself very early on as I came back, and just kind of as this is how it's going so far, so here's what we're gonna try now until we get to year 2, or I guess it would be kind of like a season 2 of Goom Media. And whether that will be like going with January, like every January is a new season of Goom Media, or every March, that's something I still have to think about and still figure out. I'd say feel free to comment below what you think, but I don't know if you care that much. However, if there is something you would like to comment, be sure to do that. Be sure to share this if you think it's shareable. But please definitely like, and be sure to subscribe because it's only going downhill from here. So be here while it's still uphill.